My name is Paddy McClintock, and this was my story of Ironman. 15 months ago, I fully tore two of my knee ligaments playing rugby, my ACL and my MCL. This left me unable to walk and in need of surgery. But for me, exercise was always a massive part of how I looked after myself, and particularly how I looked after my mental health. In the entirety of a 2 whole second phase of play, I had the injury. I lost my ability to swim, to bike, to run, and to do lots in the gym. And this for me meant that I slipped. I mentally started to dip and didn't really know what to do with myself. After the surgery, I knew I was going to come back fitter and stronger. It was only a matter of time. I'd set myself these goals, and one of them was an Ironman. Only 3 weeks after my surgery, and still on crutches and unable to properly walk, I signed myself up for my first ever full Ironman, IRONMAN Portugal. IRONMAN Portugal was only 9 months away at this point, and I knew I had a lot to do, so I got to the rehab and I got to work. I wanted to use this platform as an opportunity to document and showcase the rehabilitation, the recovery, and the entirety of the process in which I was immobile to becoming an Ironman. But that wasn't the only reason that I decided to do this. Previous to my injury, I'd completed 4 half Ironmans in memory of my close friends Olly and Honor, who were 2 mates of mine who both sadly took their lives to suicide. I'd raised money through charities such as Mind and Papyrus for them in the past, but this time I wanted to just do it in their memory. I wanted to do it for them, and I wanted to use that as my why. The last 10 months took a real toll on me, physically, mentally, preparing myself, pushing my body, my knee, my mind to its absolute limit and breaking point. But crossing that finish line was like nothing I've ever experienced before. Come with me now as I show you the day I became an Ironman.
The transition, so make sure as soon as possible that you fixed all the details.
Damn, girl, looking good.
I need everybody to put your hands in the air. All the families, all the friends, all the families, all the athletes, hands in the air. Keep them in the air. You are ready. Everybody. You see the Portuguese flag, you see the flag of Brazil, the flag of Ireland, the flag of Scotland. And remember, South Africans is always red on top. More and more of the Ironman athletes now coming to the swim.
They're coming now.
Families, the friends, the spectators, everybody. Come on, louder, harder, faster. Let's go. Come on. And then very proud. Mucha suerte, the best of luck, boys. Ireland! And we say bonjour, mes amis. Allez, allez!
Let's go, Paddy. Let's go, mate. Aquaman. Go, Pads. Let's go, Paddy. Let's go. Find the rhythm.
Go, Paddy. Awesome time, mate. Top bloke.
I think it might be.
Who shot Paddy?
Yeah.
Paddy!
Paddy!
Keep going, you got it! A thing on his back, like a thing on his back, red thing, and a red shirt, so this should be him. Oh no. It is, it is.
Paddy! Go Paddy! Well done! So good. How are you feeling? Good. You're looking fantastic. You've got a couple of runners to join you.
Yeah, take care, James. See you then.
Poor Patrick, bro.
Looking good.
Bo is literally carrying the boat right now.
You're doing so well.
Go, Paddy. Nice son. Look at this, big lad. Right, let's go get him. How you getting on, son?
It was a rough 10k.
Yeah, we're just, we thought we'd come up here because we thought, oh, I got you. Go, Paddy! Let's go, Paddy! Go, Paddy!
You here? You keep going. You keep going, baby. You keep going. That's it. Let's go. Let's go.
Training to run an Ironman up to be able to walk up the rugby and look at you now, Patrick. You are an Ironman.
I went into the food zone there and I was like...
So there it is. You have my journey of becoming an Ironman. But there's so much more. Outside of just this 6-minute video of becoming an Ironman. There were highs, there were lows, there were good days, there were shit days, and everything in between. It's been a really demanding and gruesome 15 months to get me to this stage now, but I don't believe I'd be a better person if I hadn't done it. Ironman has become more to me than it is of just a race. It's part of me now, part of my identity, part of my personality. Fundamentally, it shapes me into the person that I've become today. It's allowed me to grow, and it's allowed me to understand myself a lot more, both from a physical and a mental point of view. The entirety of the Ironman race was nothing short of spectacular. From the second I lined up at that start line to the moment I crossed the finish line, everything was amazing. The swim took me 1 hour and 10 minutes and it wasn't too bad. I set into a nice rhythm, I built, I continued, and I knew it was my strongest of the disciplines, so maintained good headspace. T1, that was okay. That took me about 10 minutes to get up the hill and up into T1. Again, decent enough. And then we got onto the bike, 180 kilometers with 1500 meters of elevation gain. Good fun. 2 loops of 90 kilometers, and the first loop flew by. felt solid. The second one was a little bit more demanding. I had to jump off the bike a couple of times with bottles that had flown off, or in one instance I had a little bit of plastic get trapped in the brake, making me think it was a puncture, but we were okay. The bike course took me 6 hours and 10 minutes. T2, a nice simple 5 minutes. I had to get lots of sun cream on, and then we were on to the run. 3 loops of 14 kilometers, a full entire marathon, and that was tricky. That was difficult. The first loop felt okay, 14 kilometers felt solid, legs built into it, but the second loop was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. I managed to twist one of my testicles in the run trying to urinate, and that left me unable to run essentially for the remainder of that 5 kilometers. I had to go to the medical tent, and then I was allowed to finally free myself up from that and continue. And then the last lap was the home stretch. I knew it was coming. It was only a matter of time now. Overall, Ironman Portugal took me 12 hours and 54 minutes. I'm really pleased with this journey. I think I've learned so much about myself, about what I'm capable of, about what I could be capable of. And the last few months I've been training to get back to rugby, been training for a High Rocks event, but I think I'm starting to get that itch back. I fancy giving an Ironman another go and maybe going for a bit of speed this time. The entirety of the process has been nothing short of incredible for me from a personal development point of view. And I think the lessons that I've been able to learn along the way have taught me so much about my own mental health, my own physical health, but ultimately myself as a person and where it is I want to go. This was Ironman Portugal. I'm dedicating this one to Olly and Honor. My name is Paddy McClintock. Check in on a mate.